A whole lot of married people in recent times are out of love with their partners, and they do not even know the reason why they cannot find love with the person they once loved, with the person that was there for them, a person that they believe like he's my whole world, she will complete me. I mean, me getting married to this person is all I've been looking for. But the point is, sometimes you find yourself in a situation whereby he comes home, he buys you a thing or two. You really do appreciate those things, but you no more appreciate them just the way you would appreciate it from a person that you love. You will also show up at home, and then you will find out that this man has done his responsibility, and you cannot find the reason why you do not appreciate him. A man might find his wife doing what she ought to do, taking care of the home, and then raising the children just rightly. But after all of these things, you would be like, this woman is trying her best. She's putting in effort to make this family work. But the love I have for her is no more there. The passion I bestowed on her is no more there. Usually, I'm supposed to look at my wife and say that she's the completion of all the things that I've been praying for, working for, and asking for. But look at me right now. I cannot even love this woman again. My family now is just there. I am trying to patch it up. I'm trying to be the man that I ought to be. I am trying to cover things up so it wouldn't look like I am already becoming a married man, but then I am not in the marriage. And the woman is trying to, cover all of these things up. I am not in love with this man, but I have to act like I'm in love with him. She may not be promiscuous. She may not be doing things that worldly women do. They might even be Christians, actually. But then, she's no more feeling this man just the way she ought to feel this man. But the question is, what is the way forward? There used to be a time when a particular wedding was going on in town, a sharp, smart, good wedding. And I got to a point, the wine in the wedding finished, and they wanted wine. At this very point, the wine in your marriage has finished, and you're looking for wine to get your marriage working, to get the marriage sweet, to get your marriage palatable and interesting. But just like in that particular wedding, they ran out of wine, and they wanted wine so that they will complete the wedding and then serve the guests. Your marriage has run out of the wine that should keep it flowing. So in this particular wedding where they ran out of wine, they were looking for somewhere to get something to, fix up all of these things. Then came Jesus, and Jesus Christ brought in water and then put in jars, and he turned the water into wine. That when they served the wine to the governor in the event, he was like, oh, this wine is better than the first wine that actually came for this wedding. This is better than the first wine that we actually drank. Now look at the point here. You getting a new wine is possible, number one. Number two, you filling the new wine into your marriage is also possible. Number three, the new wine will have to work with the complete presiding jar. It does not need to look for a jar out of the event. It does not need to look for a bottle or a can or a container to carry on with the new wine out of the marriage. The point is, for you to make your marriage work after it seems like you are running out of love, you are running out of new wine, you will need a better wine to make your marriage work. And the better one can only be provided by Jesus Christ. Listen, it might look theoretical to you, but let me bring it down to you. When Jesus Christ attended the event, it was Mary that was like, we are in need of a wine because these people, they want wine, but they cannot get the wine that they will use to complete the event. And then Jesus Christ, because he is God, he knows all of these things, and he's a miracle worker. He was the actual first miracle of Jesus Christ. And then he turned water into wine. You have a responsibility to go back to Jesus Christ and be like, I'm in love with this man before, but now I don't know the reason why I left loving him. I used to like this woman. She was just everything I prayed for. I mean, looking at this woman from back then, if I look at her, if I remember her, if I think of her, she made my day. But now she cannot even make a second out of the 24 hours in my whole day. Lord, I need a solution. Fix me up. When you've talked to God about it, He knows where to get the new wine from. And when He's fixing you up, He's not going to fix you up with a container from outside of your marriage. He is going to fix you up with that complete container, and that complete container is going to be able to carry on with that new wine. This in turn is trying to explain that when Jesus Christ is fixing up your marriage, He does not fix up your marriage with divorce. He does not fix up your marriage with idolatry. He does not fix up your marriage with a container outside of your marriage. That is another man outside of your marriage or another woman outside of your marriage. He will work on your own husband. He will definitely have to work on your own wife. So for him to work on your own wife, you will bring your willingness and your humility to ask him for new wine. Asking Jesus Christ for new wine is a responsibility of every married person. Whether the love seems like it's dropping or the love seems like it's increasing, no matter what it looks like, just keep asking him, because we're in a dangerous time, and we already know, because our Lord Jesus has told us that false prophets are everywhere. They are looking for who to deceive. They are actually looking for a man to deceive so that his marriage will be broken, or a wife to deceive so that she will start becoming unloyal to the husband, or children to deceive. So you need new wine to carry on with your marriage and with your family. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you right now that whether your marriage is working or it is not working, you need a new wine from Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ is not in your marriage, making sure that the wine that you drink on a daily basis in your marriage is sweet, your marriage will one day stop working. Your marriage will one day stop making sense. The reason why I emphasize Jesus Christ is simple. Jesus Christ being in your life brings about some level of discipline. He brings about some level of sensitivity, and he helps you understand that you are better than who you think you are. Jesus Christ, while he was in this earth, he didn't have any atom of promiscuity. The point is, if he wants us to live like him, we ought to live completely like him, not trying to have Jesus Christ in our mouth, but our lifestyle is that of Jesus Christ. If you want to run your family on a continuous daily basis of drinking of new wine, you need Jesus Christ to direct your husband or to direct your wife, and then bring your union together, making it what it ought to be. Our marriages will have to work. Our marriages will have to prosper. Our marriages will have to thrive, because Jesus Christ is the captain of our marriage. Jesus Christ is the third person in our marriage. Jesus Christ is the center, the backup, the frontier, and everything we actually need to make our marriage work. Jesus Christ is the new wine. Goodness is my name.